This is the budget for my house between my wife and I. So this is the mortgage. Our mortgage is $963. That includes the insurance. Groceries, our budget is $275. That does not include like consumables like toiletries and things like that. We have a different line item for that. You'll see it later. But $275. We've had to increase this a little bit. Food has become more expensive, and we used to have a eat out budget. We killed it, right? We said, all right, no more eating out. Sometimes we still do, and there's line items where we'll draw from for that. But generally speaking, we put less into eating out so that we can put more into groceries. So 275, it's just the two of us. We're very good at what we do. We go to Costco once a month. She goes to Costco once a month. I need to start going with her. We'll get chicken in bulk, and then we just keep it very simple. We've eliminated stuff from our diets. We keep it very simple just for now, right? We're not trying to live like this forever. Once we're debt free, it's going to give us the room, the financial breathing space to, chill out. We'll move from intense to intentional. So we'll dive into it. So for gas, 150. This is for her, not for me. I don't necessarily budget gas for rideshare. I think when I do budget it, I'm going to look at the average, right? How much am I making? And on average, what percentage of that am I spending on gas? And then I'll create a spreadsheet that dials in those numbers. We'll like, eventually, right? So that's gas. Electric is 140. This is something that can change, right? We're just kind of estimating until we get our bill. So over here in the C column, right? If the bill actually ends up being $150, it shows you if you're over or under on your budget. So it says under $11, right? Pops up right there. So that's pretty cool. I put that in there. Insurance, 117. This is only for her car, not for mine. Mine is about the same. But I pay my insurance through my business account. I have a personal checking account that I just labeled business account. It's not an actual business account, but I like to separate my business expenses from my personal expenses for tax purposes, right? You can write off insurance, I believe. You can't write off gas, but I still like to differentiate the two. We have miscellaneous. So the miscellaneous helps with unforeseen things, right? So if something pops up, maybe we forgot to put a budget in. We're gonna go visit my brother at his football game. He plays for the Pirates, ECU, East Carolina, and maybe we'll end up having to eat out. This is where we can throw that under miscellaneous. So it just gives us a little bit of breathing room to not mess up our entire budget because of we didn't foresee things. Trash, $98. We know that's what it is until they tell us it isn't. We have personal spends. I get to spend $75 freely, right? We have conversations when we spend a large amount of things, but we want to have some variability in our ability to like just spend. Like, so most of mine goes to food. I need to do it less, but when I'm out there driving and if I didn't pack a lunch or if I'm working longer than I anticipated and don't have enough food, this is where that gets pulled from the budget. Or if I want to go buy a gadget or something, this is where it comes from. Internet, $61. Lawn care, $60. Consumables, right? Toiletries, paper towels, things like that, $50. YouTube Premium, $19. Amazon Prime, $16. Crunchyroll is where I watch my anime. I like anime, $13. And her iCloud is $1. So our total budget for September is $2,211. All the money I make after that should be going towards my student loan. We haven't been paying off debt right now, but we have been saving because we're trying to see if the Democrats would pay the student loans before elections. I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm not saying I want it to happen, right? It would have been nice personally. I understand the larger ramifications of what could happen. I understand both sides of the ball, but whatever. We instead of putting the money into the loans, we just stacked it up, put it in a savings account. And I went to her this weekend and said, hey, let's just go drop it on the student loans. So when I reveal my net worth next week, I'm going to show you all of my accounts, all of my debt, all of my investing. And I'm going to start doing that every stream. Like I'm going to start talking about how much money I paid off this week, every stream. And that's going to help me like stay motivated, stay on top of it. And that's also going to help me be transparent. So yeah, so the way this budget works is, you put in what you, like at the end of the month, when you're looking at it, you put in what you actually spent and it'll tell you, and it tells you what you have left over.